Welcome back, everybody, and today we're doing an unboxing of the brand new Traxxas Mini Maxx. Let's get started. All right, so this little box here comes to us directly from Traxxas. We did try to get this locally at our local hobby store. We also tried to get it from a leather store about an hour away in Valencia, and they didn't have it either. Both stores, they had it back ordered. I don't think this is necessarily a model that's too hard to come by, but for whatever reason, when the stores do get them, they sell out of them. I know Main Hobbies, where we usually get our RC cars from, only had in-store pickup available, and they're quite a drive from us. They're out in Chico, so I ordered this directly from Traxxas. The price point's the same at about $269.99, which is pretty good for a RC car of this size, or at least I think so. So let's go and open it up and check it out. Now, when I was ordering this, they said if I wanted to expedite it, they would have to remove the LiPo. This car does come with a battery and a charger, so you see that, just to know that we have some dangerous material in there. So just be aware of that. If you're looking to expedite this from Traxxas, they will take the battery out. I did confirm by speaking to them directly, and they did say that. But here it is, the Traxxas Mini Maxx. So directly from Traxxas, we got some paperwork in here for coupon codes. I don't know if these are proprietary numbers or individual numbers, so we'll go ahead and keep that on the side. We also have our invoice in here and another invoice. So just copies of your paperwork if you guys want that for purposes of the warranty. Just hold on to that. But here it is, the Mini Maxx. Now this does come in a few different colors. It comes in blue, green, orange, and black. We opted for the green, want to get something a little bit bright, something a little bit different, so that's the color we chose. And of course, like all the other boxes, you kind of see what's internally, what's inside of it. You can see here the green, and again, what's inside of it. So let's go ahead and get this box opened up and check it out. So first thing, since we opened on this side, looks like we have the charger. This is, I believe, a USB charger. We'll open that here in a little bit. And I believe this is the battery. So we got the battery in here. We'll take a look at that in a little bit as well. Then we have paperwork and parts. And then we have the Mini Maxx fresh out of the box. Oh, missing one thing out here in the back. Let's not get too excited. We have our controller. Looks like we took the foam off of that coming out of the packaging. Get that back on there. So that's the controller there. Regular 2.4 gigahertz controller. Steering trim adjustable. On-off switch there. So pretty standard for the Traxxas vehicles that are coming out now, this controller. Let's clean this up a little bit. And get rid of this box. All right, so this is the Mini Maxx in green. Seems kind of hefty. I believe it weighs about 3.7 pounds, but let's go ahead and take off the body. It does have a clipless mounting system, so we'll start with that. A little bit further in the back than most models. It'll help us take that plastic off a little easier. But there's the body. Got some styrofoam in there. Nice, shiny, and bright. See how long that lasts as we take it out here in a little while. Pretty nice body. Colors are pretty bright and vibrant. Mini Maxx on the side. Traxxas in the windshield. Pretty cool little grill. It says Max on it. Awesome little body there. So as you saw, I took off the body. I won't put it back on, so we'll take a look at everything else. But there it is. Internally, we'll get down to business on what's inside and what's different, and basically what it has inside of it to make it the Mini Maxx. We'll take a look at it on the outside first. So there it is installed with the body. This kind of snuck out. Let's take that off real quick. That's just attached to the battery, giving you all the information and warnings, attention to how to plug that in. Different information on the BL-2 easy setup tips. So there's that. Take that off, throw this back on. Now we'll take a look. Snaps on very easily. Let's get rid of some of that styrofoam. There we go, back at it again. So you see the tires, nice big tires. These do have foam inside of them, which I believe some of their competitors do not have foam. So just keep that in mind. Help keep a little more of a realism as far as the drivability of the vehicle. So fitting for the size and filling it, like I said, it's about 4 pounds, just under 4 pounds. It seems pretty hefty and stable. The shock seems like it's going to have a lot of help when you get it on those jumps and it's landing. So we'll take a look at that here a little more closely. But there it is. Let's go and take the cover off and dig into the inside. Let's take one of these wheels off so we can get a better look at the front and rear A-arms and shocks. Let me grab the tool for that. It actually comes with a tool to do this inside of the box. So right now, after this, we'll go ahead and take that bag and open it up so we can see what's inside of that bag. It's pretty typical of what's inside of all the Traxxas vehicles, so that shouldn't be surprising. Let's not lose that. All right, so we have a closer look. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. Let's go ahead and first do the bag and check out what's in here. Wrong knife there. So in the bag, contents are similar to others. You have the adjustments for the shocks front and rear. So you'll have the bag with that in there, and you just clip these off the tree. You'll install them here if you want to have your shocks adjusted. Pretty typical in this style, this model with the shocks in this setup. So again, you have front, rear, 2 packs there. This is the tool set I was mentioning. So we did have our tool take off the wheel, but it does come with it as well, with some Allen wrenches, hex screws or hex wrenches in there as well. And then we have all of the information regarding the Mini Maxx. This is proprietary to the Mini Maxx as far as this booklet. Tells you about all the suspension, service guides, everything like that, model breakdown. Then you have your warranty information card. So the invoices that came in the box, I'll hold on. We'll go ahead and get that filled out as well, so you have that. And then you have your quick start guide. Again, very typical as far as how they set up their cars when they ship them out. Now this one does have, obviously is different because it's a different model, but you can see here the USB charger and the battery that comes with. I'll open that right now so we can take a look at that. So this is the charger and the battery. So it is a USB charger. It looks like it functions like the smaller variants like the TRX4 M. So if you're familiar with those, let me see if I have one here. Yeah, right here. As far as how they are able to tell you what the charging status, that's that, and this does the same. So there's another that comes with that. And then we'll take a look at the USB-C actually. So that's nice. I tend to charge all of my items with USB-C anyways. I have those nice chargers that charge up my MacBook Pro and all that, so that'll work with that as well. And then we have the battery. The battery is just a 2-cell. This is a 2-cell LiPo vehicle. I've heard stories of people running a 3S, but that's not the route we're going to take. We're going to keep it at this. I know that some folks are upgrading motors and other components in the car, but it's going to stay like this for us. We're not going to get too crazy with it as far as upgrades unless something breaks. Of course, we'll change it out. If it keeps breaking, we may upgrade it. But this is the battery it comes with. Small little LiPo. Should last us a good little while. But that's the battery. Comes with it. Really nice that it has the battery and the charger in it. Now I already showed you the controller. Now this does not come with batteries. You'll have to put batteries inside of it. Battery for the car, not for the charger, just so you guys know. All right, so we got that wheel off. Now let's take a look at this wheel first and foremost. It's a pretty hard wheel, and like I said, it has foam inside of it. It is marked front. I don't know if the other ones are marked rear. I'm not sure if there's a difference in the tire size. I do have calipers, I can check it out, but they look the same. I'll have to do some research on that, but there's an F. I'm assuming that's for front. They are glued. You can see the glue residue on there on the side. But really, seem really robust tires with foam inside. So that's the tire and the wheel over there. It is plastic. But overall, it looks like a pretty good rim. Aesthetically pleasing, as to the aggressive look of the car. So the tires on the Traxxas Mini are the Sledgehammer tires. And here we get a good look at the oil-filled Ultra Shocks, and then we get a good look at the flex that it has on it. This is great if you're going to be launching this little Mini Maxx up in the air, which I plan on doing a little bit just to test it out. Hopefully we don't break anything. It does have the HD drive shaft, so it should be able to maintain its durability as we land. The differentials on this vehicle are steel, and it does have sealed ball bearing. On the bottom here, we get a good look at the toe link, as well as the lower suspension arm. It does look a bit thicker than some of the like R-Revos that I've had in the past, so I'm not sure if it's a HD series on the Mini Maxx or if they even have that, but it does look as it's a lot thicker plastic material there. Here in the front we have the bumper. The little indentation there to me looks like it's a place for a light, so I imagine we'll either stick it there or if they have a kit, we'll replace that bumper with a nice little light on the front. The front clipless body mounts do kind of act as some protection, as you see a little blue servo as we come around. So that'll keep everything nice and encased, and again, as to the durability. The servo on this is the high torque steering servo. It is the 2056. And then from the top, we get a good look at the bell crank. In the middle, we'll see the waterproof receiver box and the antenna sticking up right in the middle of the truck. Now from the side, you'll be able to see the Traxxas BL-2s. The ESC is the same one that we have in our Bigfoot 4x4. And then on the top, you see the nice little black heat sink, which should keep everything nice and cool. The motor on this isn't too big, but you know, if it does get hot, that'll help with keeping the ESC cool. And then you see here the motor is the 3300 BL-2s. Should be pretty torquey. We'll see how it is when we take it out. The clipless body mounts in the front, again, are very thick and durable, really add to the durability. They're really almost, I have to double check if it's built into the frame, but they are molded plastic all the way through. Then here we see the flex of the shocks in the back, same as the front's oil filled. And the bumper with a nice little spongy plastic to take some impact there. The battery compartment is small. It does come with a battery, so it's going to fit in there perfectly. But if you have a 2S battery, you're going to have to make sure that it fits. So you might have to get one that's smaller. I know I will. The one I have in my Bigfoot definitely will not fit in there. It is definitely too long. Connections are typical Traxxas connectors that are proprietary to their system. Now on the bottom, we see some nice protection all the way through with the skid plate in the front. Get the bumper all the way down, all the way along the bottom. Keeps that drive shaft nice and protected. And you don't see any servo arms sticking out in the bottom there either. If we peek to the top, you can see this is a 4x4, so you can see where the... So this is a 4x4, and if you peek through the top, you can see where the drive shaft actually goes through. You can't actually see it like on the Raptor R where it's clear, but you do know that it runs through there. You can see the indentation there. But it does look very well protected. So with all those skid plates and all that extra plastic on the bottom and the landings that this thing will more than likely take that are going to be pretty hard, it's pretty well protected. We'll go ahead and get that wheel back on and get ready to take it out for some driving. Now, for whatever reason, this wheel is being a little bit stubborn, but we're going to get nice and tight so we don't lose any tires while we're driving. Okay, so we got that wheel back on. Let's go ahead and get that battery charged up. We're going to take it out. We're probably going to keep it in the grass at first. We will be at a skate park. We'll see if we take it out on the ramps at the skate park. Just also when you're putting this back on, you have some ridges here. Just make sure you have the body fall back in there so you're not bending it and it stays nice in there. It does have those heightened rails on the side, so it keeps all the dirt and debris out. So if you keep it in the rails, then that'll keep your internals a lot cleaner. Clips in place, and there it is. So let's get this battery charged up. I know it comes with a charger. I'll probably charge it in my fast charger since it is a 2S and it has that connection. So we'll get that charged up right now. Let's go ahead and take the Mini Maxx out and see what it can do. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed that test run video of our Traxxas Mini Maxx. So in that initial part of the video, you did see that we were on the asphalt. We were at the park, which also has a skate park. We did some straightaways with it, and we're just opening up the throttle. It is rated about 30 miles an hour, and we're just letting it go. I don't have a way to test that right now. In the future, I do plan on getting one of the GPS speedometers that'll be in, and we'll test this vehicle along with all of our others, just to see if the speed that they say on the box matches the speed that it actually is with the battery that it recommends for that speed. This one has a battery, so with the 2S battery it comes with, it's rated about 30 miles an hour. We'll see if that's actually true, but again, for the size, it was going pretty quick. Doesn't seem that quick on the video, but it's pretty fast for the size that it is. Speaking of the size, we did take it on some jumps. It's really lightweight, so it was kind of hard to keep it level in the air because it's so torquey. So I would even step on something, it would just get out of hand. So it did wreck it a couple times. That one part that you saw that did break was just a cup that goes here on the bottom of the spring. That piece right there. I uninstalled it so that I can show you what broke, but nothing major. The whole evening there, nothing broke. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get out to the skate park and to the park with much daylight, so that was all the footage I got from there. But the next day, we did go out and test it out in the dirt, and that's where it really excelled. So it did really well in the dirt. We did have a lot of rocks out there. Every time it would hit a rock, it would flip over. Sometimes it would flip over and be back on its right itself. So even with all those flip overs and all the little wrecks that we had, the body stayed intact very well. You can see all the color, not too many scrapes, has a little dent right there, but nothing major. And again, even on the second day, nothing broke. Even if you look at the plastic, got a couple little gashes, but overall, still maintained its durability. So when I went looking for this truck, I usually order from a Main or from Horizon, and for whatever reason, in January 2025, I couldn't get them to ship it to me. You had to either pick it up in the store, and that was the only option they had. Traxxas did have it available on the website. That's where I ordered it from. So for whatever reason, I couldn't get it from an online retailer and have them ship it. So that might just be because maybe they're filling back orders and they need to do that first. But irregardless, this isn't necessarily a hard model to get. I walked into a local store and here in Bakersfield, and they actually had a few of them in stock. So just keep that in mind, that if you are on the market for the price point, you can get the vehicle. It's not something that's unattainable. And then for the price point, for the size, it's a lot of fun. Something you can just throw in your backpack, something you can have fun with the kids. If you guys are going out of town, take it with you going out to the snow, which we'll probably be doing here as they get snow into Tehachapi. We'll take this out with us and drive it out there. So pretty cool little truck. I do recommend it. I'll be getting some other vehicles in its class from other brands like Arma and Axial to kind of see how it compares. And then we'll do a review of all three of those as well. So if you guys want to see more reviews, more overviews or test runs of vehicles that you guys want to see or that you're thinking about getting, let us know in the comments. Also, please subscribe. We are coming up on about 10,000 subscribers, and I do thank every one of you guys who are subscribing to our channel. We are new, and again, I do appreciate you guys for subscribing. And because of that, I will be doing a giveaway for one of our for some of our hats here in the future. I'll announce that on our Instagram, WorkHardRC, so make sure you guys are following us there as well. And also subscribe and hit that bell so that when we do have a new video and we announce the giveaway for the hats, and I'm going to be doing multiple giveaways for the hats, you guys will be able to join us for that. So again, thank you. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys next time.